Right now, we're going to do a pre-ritual attunement. So if you could find a spot to sit down, perhaps. Spellcaster, our sage this evening, is going to smudge us with some sage. So right now, this pre-ritual attunement is in preparation for our ritual tonight. To introduce you to the Fae and their summer solstice connection, and to ready you for meeting the fairies, the ancestors, our ancestors, and whoever you consider to be your deity, male, female, androgynous, sex, whatever it is. This one thing about fairies is it doesn't, as long as you're not an asshole, in my language, you're good. I'm gonna probably get in trouble for saying that. That's okay. So my thought tonight for this is that in order for our community to continue and to grow, we have a lot of new folks here this evening. It's so beautiful to see new people coming in. In order for us to build a strong, healthy community, we have to be strong, healthy people. So tonight, this attunement and the ritual itself are really to get us ready. Have a good, strong coming back from our little hiatus from COVID-19. So, like I said, especially considering all the real world happenings here, getting us ready to get back together again. Not just here though, right? Like we're all getting back out into the world, and it's kind of scary. First time you go back to a restaurant, wear a mask. You want to be a good citizen, you want to be a good person or whatever. But we need to get back to our things, stuff. So this is also to help us prepare to reintegrate back into a society that's opening back up. So sit back, get comfortable, and listen to this mythotale, and know that it will lead directly into the meditation. So get comfortable and just listen, like on a podcast. Meditation. Long ago, in a time and place as different from now as day is from night, the summer solstice was a time that stirred the fairy folk to come and interact with the mundane world and the humans who inhabited them. In the mundane world, this is the longest day of the year, the beginning of the end. The seasonal wheel of the year. The summer solstice is the time of the year when the crops that were planted in the spring around Imbolc and Ostara are beginning to ripen. This is the first summer celebration of the year. It is now midsummer. In the magical world, summer solstice is one of the 3 solar celebrations that remembers the veil between the worlds at its thinnest. For this is the time when the days start to die, bringing the winter and death, the time of crossing over. It's therefore a good time to deal with otherworldly matters. It is a night when the Fae roam the land, for though they come and go as they please, they are still part of the other realm. And this is a particularly strong time for them to contact us. In the Celtic traditions, it is also the time of the year when the green goddess, the initiatrix, who teaches the god the mysteries, is pregnant from the Beltane night rites. It is recognized that the Oak King has given way for the Holly King, so he can re-emerge, the son and lover of the goddess, at cool. It is in the summer, when life is the longest, that they meet in union and the strength of their passion sustains the world. But tonight we'll be focusing our attentions on our fairy friends, those elemental beings, some would say divine messengers, who inhabit both the physical and the ethereal realms. There was once a time very long ago when the fairy folk roamed about freely, and all could say that they had seen these beautiful and ugly, playful and tricky otherworldly creatures. The fairies had great wisdom to teach and joy to bring to the mortals, and there was a relationship between them, each believing in the other. It is a fact that when you believe in fairies, you encourage them to visit you. It is said that the more you believe in fairies, the more often they will come to visit you, and the bigger they will get. In olden days, some of the fae were said to be much bigger than in modern times, larger than humans, in fact. Today, however, most folks who are lucky enough to see a fairy say that they are smaller. There are many different religious and spiritual traditions worldwide who refer to the old ones, the elemental beings, and nature spirits by various names and numerous guises in their teachings, myths, folklore, and art. From Africa to Asia to Europe and the Americas, all have stories recalling the spirits of nature, their ancestors, and those from the other realm who have visited them and helped them or stymied them. And as to their temperament, well, of course, a few of the fairies are, some mortals would say, a little more mischievous than others. So care and consideration are always advisable when dealing with them. And because there is no sense of human morality to the fae, they are amoral. They do things we may consider mean or bad, but we must remember not to impose our human ideas of right and wrong on them. They operate under a different code of conduct. They appear to operate under a code of ethics that revolves around having fun, being truthful, and honoring their word. As you can see, these are things humans sometimes have a little harder time with. Now, the fairies, of course, love a good party, and the night of the summer solstice was a night when the fairies and the humans got together to celebrate the universal oneness of their being with dancing, singing, chanting, drumming, trance work, meditation, fires, divinations, rituals, and of course, eating and drinking, especially good fairy mead, and they also have a penchant for English beer. So for this evening's ritual attunement, we will invite the fae to join us in our summer solstice rites this evening. We will invite them to participate with us in opening to the wider, wilder powers of the universe. We will be safe and happy and at one with spirit in the right to come, receiving and giving back to the universe and the divine in ourselves and in each other. So mote it be.
So mote it be.
Okay, now if you haven't already, please close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Focus on your breath, but just observe it. Don't force anything. Feel it and become present with the ebb and flow of breath. After taking a few natural breaths, begin to breathe even deeper. Send the breath into your lower lungs and your belly. Do this for at least a few cycles. In, out. In, out. With each inhale, take in the cleansing light. And with each exhale, let go of all the dense, heavy emotions you've been carrying. Now visualize yourself crossing a bridge. The land you're leaving on one side is the past. The land you approach is all that awaits you in the future. The bridge is all that is right now, in this moment. Be present on the bridge with yourself. Ask yourself, what does my future look like? Who and what is coming with me into the months ahead? Who or what am I leaving behind? What new opportunities, experiences, jobs, and connections do I wish to experience? Visualize what it is you seek to create as you continue breathing in and letting go of that which doesn't serve you any longer. Ask to be shown the path forward as you release all the pent-up emotions of the past to the fires of the summer solstice. Continue to breathe. Breathe in the healing warmth of the summer sun. When you feel complete, take a moment to bow your head in gratitude to the earth, the light, and all that is. Feel your feet upon the ground and take a moment to feel the energy of the earth. Find peace. Find peace. Find peace. Gently open your eyes. Walk back. Raise your hands above your head and just sort of stretch a little bit. Namaste.
To us, see the sound, take us. See the cycle of the season. See the glory of the sun. Loving everyone, see the rainbow fly forever, very everlasting. Calling out the birds to us, see the sound, take us. Sing until you see the daylight. Till we hear the song we join together. Together. Dance away from mortal anger. See the greed that fuels their passion. And see with us. Dance away from mortal anger. See the greed that fuels their passion. Lead towards the dark horizon. Till the morning claims us. See the cycle of the seasons. See the glory of the sun. Chase the moonlight across the ocean. Every rebel has begun. See the passion in the fire. See the love in everyone. See the rainbow fly forever. Every rebel has begun. Sing a note to Queen Titania. Let us laugh away our trouble. This is what we carry. Jump and play and shake the rafters. Lift the dreams up from the ashes. Let us toss into the ocean. There is nothing yet beyond us. There is nothing we can do. Please call us to the river. Dreams are made of love and fire. See the cycle of the seasons, see the glory of the sun. Chase the moonlight across the ocean, every red. See the cycle of the seasons, see the glory of the sun. Chase the moonlight across the ocean, every rebel has begun. See the passion in the fire, see the love in everyone. See the rainbow fly forever, every rebel has begun. Has begun. See the passion in the fire, see the love in everyone. See the rainbow fly forever, every rebel has begun. Always hope is joy and laughter. Maybe we can bless their children. They've been told that they're just stories. You should all believe in fairies. They believe in you. All we seek is joy and laughter. Maybe we can bless their children. Believe in us again. They've been told that we're just stories. You should all believe in fairies. They believe in you. We believe in you. We believe in you. We believe in you. Cycle of the seasons.
As you know, we're celebrating the summer solstice, right? Let's have some. Can you do better? We're even being joined by the moon. She's directly above us. Isn't that nice? How precious is that? So this evening's ritual, as I mentioned earlier, is fairy in nature. And so therefore rather free. So the fairies like fun, but the fairies are also very healing, and they also are really good at teaching us lessons, particularly the ones that we don't want to learn. They're the ones that push us off that end of that cliff to do the things we're supposed to do. Well, we don't want to do it, but we need to do it. And so this evening's ritual is really about sort of addressing our own crap so we can come together and have a really strong, healthy, supportive community. Not that we didn't have one before like that, we certainly did. But that's not the sort of thing that you can just leave alone. It takes hard work and dedication from everybody in the relationship. And we're all in a relationship together, right? We've agreed to come here and in ritual space and honor the deities and honor various conglomerations and connections and all the different things, because we're a Unitarian Universalist Pagan congregation, but we're lucky to have this really wonderful space. And we're going to celebrate that tonight with our fairy friends. So, without further ado, it is time to begin this rite by calling the quarters in to join us Starting in the east, drumming, please.
Standing in the east, we invite the power of air to join us. We invite balance, communication, knowledge, and inspiration into our circle. Come and help make our community able to bend like the reed in the wind, but not break. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome. Drummer, please. South, you want to come up?
Standing in the south, we invite the power of fire to join us. We invite passion, courage, strength, and progress into our circle. Come and help us transform our community for the good of all. Hail and welcome!
Hail and welcome!
Standing in the west, we invite the power of water to join us. We invite intuition, love, sensitivity, and healing into our circle. Come and continue to help nurture our community into a devoted cooperative. Hail and welcome!
Hail and welcome!
Standing in the north, we invite the power of earth to join us. We invite perseverance, experience, prosperity, and wisdom into our circle. Come and help keep us steady and grounded in our pursuit of a healthy community. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome!
Please take a deep breath as we call our ancestors to join us. Sage Spellcaster, would you please come up and do the honors?
We call our ancestors, the mothers of our mothers and the fathers of our fathers, through time immemorial, to join us in our rite this evening. Keep us safe and open to the wisdom of the season. Thank you for joining us. Hail and welcome, so mote it be.
So mote it be.
So mote it be.
Relax and feel yourself connected as we call in the divine, as we call in our deities. We call on the Great Spirit, Mother Goddess, Father God, the beginning and the end, and everything in between. Please be with us in our rite, filling us with your holy energy, embracing us with your love and devotion, keeping us safe. We welcome you and the fiery passion we bring to this evening's Fae celebration of the summer solstice. Hail and welcome.
Hail and welcome.
So mote it be.
So mote it be.
We will now center and focus our energies. Crone Alba, will you please help us get ready for this rite?
In and out. In and out. In Now repeat after me. Mother, if you deem it best,
Mother,
If you deem it best,
remove any blocks to love.
remove any blocks to love.
Remove any blocks to joy.
Remove any blocks to joy.
Remove any blocks to protection.
Remove any blocks to protection.
Remove any blocks to power.
Remove any blocks to power.
Remove any blocks to serving others.
Remove any blocks to serving others.
So mote it be.
So mote it be.
In final preparation for our little dance, I would like to do a fairy self-anointing. So would you please lick your finger, put it in the dirt at your feet, now make a circle on your third eye, which is right in the middle of your forehead, between your eyes. Little dot in the middle. Repeat after me. Goddess, bring the body of God, into our beings, that like Him, we may shine, and be loved by you. Lend us earth and water, air and fire. Fill us with these elements. These powers of creation. That we may tend them. Because they are your garden. And that we may be safe in this work. And happy. And one with you. So be it. So it's been a long 15 months of keeping ourselves physically disconnected so we didn't spread COVID throughout our communities. So reconnecting to our community, appreciating and being grateful that we can gather once again in person to socialize and meet with the divine in each other. Namaste. This is so much of a blessing for us. Humans are herd animals after all, and we need each other. So this separation has been very difficult for all of us. So after our long separation, perhaps we can start connecting more deeply and thoughtfully with each other and the larger community by getting rid of any personal attitudes, habits, and perspectives that don't promote understanding or serve to engender compassion, healing, and connection with others. Tonight, I want us to go on an inner journey to touch all these areas of ourselves. Only we can know and change what is inside. Now we are going to go on a moving fairy meditative journey into ourselves to prepare to be our best selves for our blossoming in-person community. So sway, dance, chant, if you know the song, sing along, meditate on the message of the fairies and their love for connecting and sharing in respect and enjoyment. See what holds you back from fully participating in the flow of the universe. Let us hope and work towards the ways of the Fae. So mote it be.
grew distant as I grew near. The woods were alive with the fragrance of spring, but winter was everywhere clear to see. The moon shone bright and a bat on the wing beckoned me closer and said to me, "A clearing close in the forest you'll find a fabulous banquet, a fairy hall. If you close your eyes and you open your mind, the veil disappears and you see it all. Come and play as the wild fairies play in a magical circle, a fairy ring. You won't want to leave and forever you'll stay where the vision is bright as spring. Come and dance the wild fairy dance, spin in a circle as fast as light. Once you begin, you are caught in a trance, and the world can grow old in a single night." When I closed my eyes to the shimmering light, all memory faded and I could see that a mushroom circle of red and white and myriad fairies surrounded me. Danced and their danced high. Come and play as the wild fairies play in a magical circle of fairy ring. You won't want to leave and forever you stay where the vision is bright as spring. Come and dance the wild fairy dance, spin a circle as fast as light. Once you begin, you are caught in a trance, and the world can go old in a single night. Seekers surely find us, see the trail we leave behind us. Some bewildered, some enlightened, some are brave, some are frightened. Are we kind or are we vicious? Nectar poison or delicious? That's my sweet you will discover, fairy foe or fairy lover. Come and play as the wild fairies play in a magical circle of fairy ring. You won't want to leave and forever you'll stay where the vision is bright as spring. Come and dance the wild fairy dance, spin in a circle as fast as light. Once you begin, you are caught in a trance, and the world can grow old in a single night. I wandered alone to the forest one night, led by a music strange and clear. If you happen to pass when the moon is bright and the veils are thin, you will find me here. If the veils are thin, you will find me here.
As we slowly return from our inner journeying, gently open your eyes and breathe deeply. Now that you have merged with the mysteries, and now that you have freed your loving energies, reach your hands up to the Father, the sky, and then place them upon the Mother, the earth, grounding yourself and your energies, keeping what you need for yourself and letting go of the rest, keeping open to the flow of the universe and its possibilities.
So now is the time in our ritual to celebrate with libations. We have cakes and ale, cookies and juice, mead if you're old enough, or lemonade if you're not, and some gluten-free lemon ginger cookies that I made today. They're not vegan, but they are gluten-free and nut-free. Alrighty. So the libation table is here next to the west altar. And starting in the west, can we slowly, one at a time, come up to the table and get yourself a cookie and whatever liquid you would like. And I will play a little song in the meantime. And please hold on to your juice and cookie until everybody has it, and we'll all take part at the same time. Come on up, start in the west.
I am the fire that burns within your soul. I am the holy light.
Don't forget to keep your distance.
I am the flame within that never dies. I am the sun that will ever arise. The power of the sun, honor you this night. Leap across the fire, keep our spirits bright. Power of the sun, fire in the night. In the that which lies.
Everybody have cakes now?
Yes.
Yes.
One more person. Yep. No problem. May you never thirst.
May you never thirst. May you never hunger.
May you never hunger.
Those were yummy, weren't they?
Very good.
Those were yummy, weren't they? Right, everyone. We're getting to the end, so everybody please close your eyes and open yourself to the blessing and the releasing of the divine. Holy Mother, thank you for your gifts and blessings. Blessed be. Holy Father, thank you for your presence and love. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
Hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
Sage, can you please come and thank the ancestors for us, please, and release them?
Thank you, ancestors. Fathers of our fathers, mothers of our mothers, for joining us in this our rite. Keep us safe and open to the wisdom of the season. Thank you for joining us. Hail and farewell.
Hail and farewell.
Now breathe in deeply as we release the quarters. So thank you all for participating in this Fey Summer Solstice Rite. Thank you to all of the ritual players and technicians. I really want to do shouts out to all my quarter people, my techno amazing Brun, and not just techno, but like digging holes and gathering stuff, and also Omar, Dragonette, and Carl the drummer for all the fire stuff. How about a big round of applause for all these people? All my elders here, my sage and my crone. Come on. We're lucky that we get to do this. So, we are super lucky, as I said, and Moonpath CUUPs and the Unitarian Universalist Church. We need to thank them for their support of us. And please, I know that there is what is her name? Elsbeth has a cauldron, and she's collecting. So if you can, joking. Yes, with a prosperity spell. What is it? With this I give to thee, let it come back to me by the power of 3. Blessed be, so mote it be. May you be blessed with the fruits of the season. Be safe on your journeys home. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
This rite has ended, and the veil will be lifted.